Today I want to show you how I created this look. It's like a summer look for me, something that's really nice and simple. We're going out tonight, so I thought I would just do something that looks a little bit sun-kissed and quite natural as well, with using a couple of new products and some older ones as well. So let's jump in. Today I'm going to start this look off using one of the new products that I received from Aloha H. Now this is their Firming Collagen Repair Cream and it is very new. Instantly I feel that it's quite nice and thick, it smells beautiful, and I love the container, I love these pumps. So I will let you know how I go with this, but so far it is just gorgeous. So feeling very refreshed. I'm making sure I get down my neck as well. I'm quite red and rosy there at the minute because I'm quite hot, so that's why. This is another new product. This is by Prometics and it's a Colour-Changing Foundation. So instantly I'm like, what on earth is going here? So it goes on white and then it actually matches colour to your skin. So the one that I have is fair to medium skin tones. And I've done half my face and instantly it just warms up and changes perfectly to your skin tone and texture. So I really like it. I'm actually quite surprised. It feels very strange placing on a cream that is super, super white, and then the fact that it just changes to match your skin. So this is definitely one that I will keep in my kit. Nice and easy, and I'm just using it more like a moisturizer. I thought it would be best to use my fingers because I feel like the warmth of your fingers will actually help that color to change, and I'm just placing some on my chest as well to get rid of some of that redness. So pretty happy with that so far. This is the Sun-Kissed Contour Stick by Youngblood. I'm loving these new sticks. They are incredible. I'm always in for a creamy contour. I feel like it just keeps that nice dewy look. And this is not only is it going to contour my face, but it's framing my face and also warming it up a little bit. We are coming into our summer and I feel like a little bit of warmth around my face just gives me that sort of sun-kissed look. I'm using one of the BK Beauty brushes. This is the 109. Once again, it is one of my favorite little brushes to use. I use it for nearly everything, contour, blush, and I also use it for my foundation as well. This is another one of their sticks. This is the Vivid Luxe blush stick. This one is in pink Prosecco. I actually thought I had picked up Crème Brulee, but I'm really happy that I've gone for more of a pinky flush. I feel like it's going to suit the look much better. This is the Maybelline. Now this is their Color Stay, what would you call it? Eye pencil. They call it the Color Tattoo. I absolutely love this one. I'm not sure of the shade because it basically is just the shade of the end of that. So it's quite a nice, warm, cool brown. I mean, not warm, cool brown shade. And I'm really rubbing it right into that outer crease. And I'm using my finger to actually pull that out a little bit and just soften the edge. Super easy to use. I really love these, and I love placing it underneath the lash line as well. Now these stay for a good 24 hours, so perfect if you need that long staying look with your eye makeup. It's a great base as well if you want to put other shades on top. I'm using the Morphe palette. This is the Cheeky Thrills. This one is called Sunset Swim, and I'm just using the powder to sort of set that outer edge and just sort of create a little bit of softness there. I think I've got a hair in my eye there, and just using one of the BK Beauty brushes to blend that out, making sure I get it right into that crease to create a little bit of drama there, using a more detailed brush and setting underneath. This is the Prometics Glide Eyes eyeliner. This one is in the shade Wood. Just thought I would really deepen that eye look, just really close to the lash line and up into the tight line there, just for a little bit more drama and just to give my eyes a bit more shape. The shade that I'm using in the Prometics mascara it's a brown. I love the earthy tones. I love the coolness of the browns. I feel like it's not so harsh and it just sort of suits the look a little bit better. I am going for a very simple look. I want it to look effortless, so let's see if I can carry that off. And just sort of sun-kissed that I haven't gone too overboard. With my brows, I've just had them recently shaped and tinted, so I'm just using the Ardell brow gel to just keep them in place. And then I'm going back in with that Cheeky Thrills palette, using that contour powder and just really setting the sun-kissed contour stick that I used earlier and just setting that in place. I like to start with the creamy products and then I go in with my powder products. So now I'm going to do the lips. Now I've actually picked up that same Maybelline Color Tattoo and I'm using it as a bit of a contour for my lips. So I figure if it stays 24 hours on your eyes it could quite happily stay that long on the lips. Then I'm going in with the Pout Lip Liner by Youngblood just to soften the edge a little bit and cool that color down. And then I'm using the Runway Room. This is one of their lip glosses. I really like this one. It's quite a nice shade to finish that off. On the cheeks, I'm just going to set the cheeks with some of the Fit Me blush. This is the Nude 15, and I'm running that around the eye socket as well just to really help open up the eyes. Last but not least, I'm going in with some setting powder. This is the medium rice setting powder, and I'm using one of the BK Beauty brushes to set this. The brush that I'm using is the 103, and then I'm going in for a more detailed brush to get those little areas like under the eyes and just around the nose there, just to make sure that I can just absorb any of the excess oil. So that is the final look. I'd love to know what you think. Just nice, quick and easy. Okay, so that is the final look. Love to hear your thoughts. Just pop them down in the comments. I also have brought out a new online course. It is something, if you are enjoying these YouTube videos, it is something a little bit more in depth, and you can learn a couple of different looks in real time. I also have a complimentary Zoom that goes with it, so we can check in and see how you're going with your makeup. If you have any questions for me. So anyway, that is now in the Linktree link. So I'll link that on here as well. All right, let me know what you think.